Hello, this is the Phantom Safety Pin. Welcome to the final video of the Batman LP for the Sega Genesis. Well, last we saw Batman, he finally got to the Gotham Cathedral, tracked down the Joker, and he's going to go kick some ass. And we're gonna help him do it. So come along with me on this journey, please. It will be a magical journey of bats and Jokers and evil crime fighting. So at this point, like I said, at this point in the movie, Batman has tracked the Joker down. Ooh, I almost got shot there. Batman has tracked the Joker down to the cathedral, the Gotham Cathedral, and he has Vicky Vale there. So Batman is going to go save Vicky Vale. I don't know. Is it just me? I've never really been a big fan of Vicky Vale. Actually, funny story, Vicky Vale is more an amalgam of Vicky Vale in the comics and Silver St. Cloud, also from the comics. Two of the women in Bruce Wayne's life. Silver St. Cloud was in a story arc featuring the Laughing Fish storyline, which is where I get my name on Rancid Rainbow, from that storyline, wherein the Joker decides to take a patent out on some fish, but which he has trademarked with his Joker smile, and what happens is basically the guy says, "Oh, you can't trademark that. That's not a trademarkable thing, that's a natural resource, you can't do that." So the Joker kills him, and Batman has to stop him. Basically, it's a good story though, you should read it, if you haven't already. There's quite a lot of Joker stories I could recommend to you. But here we go, there's a health pickup back there you saw me get. You really want to get that, trust me, because there's a boss gauntlet coming up, and it can be kind of difficult if you're not expecting it. But the only really difficult part of this stage, I find, is these goons, because they just gang up on you. They're all little one-shot goons, and they're not that hard to beat up, but they just swarm you like freaking rabid bees. It's ridiculous. I save stated here because I didn't want to go back and do that all over in case I got hurt and died. These guys are a little easier just because they're on pillars and you can easily dodge their gunfire, and also there's only like one or two of them. Well, actually 5 of them. They're not all swarming you at once. So these guys are just easy. Just jump and punch, air punch if you have to, just normal punch if you can. You don't even have to use batarangs on them. Speaking of batarangs, this guy is coming up is going to be needing batarangs. You want to get that extra life, trust me. Here is the first boss of the boss gauntlet. This is the sword dude, the ninja dude. You can defeat him the same way that you always have. Just keep bataranging his ass to death. It's not difficult. He's not any harder. He has no different strategy. He just has more health. That's all. So, by this point of the game, though, you should be pretty aware of how the bosses work, so it shouldn't be too much trouble for you to beat him. These fat mines are a lot easier now than they were back in the Gotham City streets earlier, because we don't have those stupid jump-flipping clowns in the way. I save stated here because I didn't want the boss to kill me, so I could just load state. This next guy is the first boss of the game. He's pretty simple too. Just sweep kick him to death. That's all you do. It's pretty funny. Sometimes like I said earlier, remember earlier I said in the first video that sometimes this guy will get stuck in a loop of animation where it just charges you over and over and over, and you could just kick the crap out of him? Well, I believe he does it in this video. Actually, it was pretty funny. Last playthrough, when I was working on this in the background, and I was playing through it for this video, he got stuck in a huge, long loop of kicking animation for, I swear, like 5 minutes, and I was able to just beat his ass entirely. It was ridiculous. Oh, there he goes. See, he's in his loop. He got stuck in a loop there. He'll get stuck in, like, a long loop where he charges you over and over and over, and you can just beat him easily. And now, up here you only have a single mercenary. I save state anyway. This guy. He's one of those mortar launching dudes. Ooh, that was close. I shouldn't have jumped there. That was a bad idea. Anyway, that guy's easy. Just keep punching him until he dies, basically. Until he goes down. Insert your own pun here. Oh, here's the third boss. He is the ninja pirate dude with the 2 swords that charges you over and over, and he's easy. The pushover boss that everybody says is hard, but is really not that hard. All you do is just jump over him and punch him in the back. over and over and over. Ooh, I didn't get him there. I think he got me. I think actually I changed position. Yeah, see, I get a little closer because I wasn't close enough. I was afraid I wasn't close enough. But this boss is... None of these bosses are any harder than they were when you first fought them. They're pushovers, you guys. They're really not that hard. All you have to do is find the right strategy, especially this guy. This guy is not hard, and I don't understand how everybody thinks he's hard, but I guess if you're one of those people who likes to charge in, but okay. So, a couple more punches, he should be down. I think like 4 more, and he's done. This is where I was just like sitting there, thinking, oh yeah, come on, die already. So... and that should do it. There we go. Now there's one more boss coming up, and he can be a little obnoxious because he was obnoxious when we met him the first time. These guys ahead, just punch them like 3 or 4 times, they'll go down. Watch out for their gunfire. They're not very difficult. And just keep trucking along until we eventually meet the next boss. Save state, so I don't have to try again if I lose. I believe here got a little train wrecky and I started over, so, excuse me a second. Alright, here we are again. Yeah, this guy gave me a little bit of trouble during this playthrough, but then again, he gave me trouble when we first met him, back in the Flugelheim Museum. This guy is the guy with the boombox, the wrestler dude that the Joker sicks on you at the very end of the museum level. And you just defeat him the same way, just get close to him when he slams, punch him in the face, and try to get under him when he gets too close. Like when he looks like he's... Ow! I got charged there. Ow! Again. Try not to get charged because charging hurts. Raging Bull! I don't even know what I was saying there. Ow! Why'd I jump there? That was a dumb idea. Ow! I'm getting my ass handed to me. But anyway... I'm not gonna get my ass handed to me. I'm Batman. You can't defeat me, bitch. But yeah, this guy works the same as all the bosses in the game do. They always have their little gimmicks. I should have gotten hurt there. Why didn't I get hurt? Yeah, for some reason sometimes the punches don't hit right, or the... Ow, come on, dude. Ow. I think at this point I just go, screw it. He's almost dead. And I reload a different state from an earlier playthrough anyway, I think, by the time I get to this next part. That was the first part of the Gotham City Cathedral. Here comes the second. And with epic music, too. Now here's where I load a different state, because I was afraid I wasn't going to have enough lives to beat the Joker with, or to make it through. Now here's where you're going to start seeing me save and load state a lot. 4 lives, 5 batarangs, a different score. Okay guys, you're going to see me load state a lot in this level because this level gave me trouble when I first played it. It still gives me trouble now, and it's just a difficult stage. Those dynamite guys, I really just suggest batarang them most of the time if you can't get up and punch them. Otherwise, they are going to murder you, and I am not even kidding around here. Sometimes if you're lucky you can get up and air punch them, but it depends on how high the platform is and where you're standing. Sometimes you can hook up with your grappling hook and just get them that way. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to jump up and actually just batarang them and then jump up, because that's what you're supposed to do. Now this up here is too high to get up and batarang, and I think I demonstrate that here. I'm waiting for him to get out of the way so I can, because I don't want to get hit with the dynamite. Now here's where I show you how to grapple and then jump on a dude. Now this is how you get a bunch of batarangs. You really need a lot, trust me, otherwise you are not going to make it through this level. So, you just jump up here. This is a good area to harvest them. Keep hitting that dude. Try not to get hit by him. Try to jump on him or get behind him and kick him. Or you can jump down and batarang him. I prefer to save as many batarangs as possible. Here I almost missed it, but I made it there. I don't know why I jumped there, but you just keep going. Continue collecting batarangs until you get a nice number. This is going to go on a while. But, yeah, that's how you do it. You really need to get a lot of batarangs, you guys. The Joker is not a pushover. He's not fooling around. And neither are these dynamite dudes. 31. Let's see how many batarangs I can get. I think I get around 40 here. 36. Around 40, I think, is how many I get. That's quite a lot of batarangs. You really want all you can get. And I go, I think, that's good enough. Or maybe I go, ooh, let's get more. Yes, I do. And then I go, and I try to get this guy, but he's too far away to shoot, so I wind up jumping to the next platform. You really want to get these batarang guys fast. So now this guy gives me a little trouble, and this jump gives me a little trouble, so I save state here. And here we go! Now, this can be a tricky spot if you're not watching. I think I actually have a little failure here. Yup. I was trying to get through with as much life as possible, so I didn't have to lose a life and lose all my batarangs with it. And there we go. I think I wound up doing this a couple times because this is actually a tricky spot of the game. You want to be careful, get close to this guy and punch him, or you can batarang him. I didn't mean to batarang him, but I did. Oops. I jumped down when I didn't mean to. And as you can see, the grappling hook only goes so far, so you can only go to a certain point. I keep trying to batarang this guy and missing him. Jumping too high. I think I do finally wind up getting him. Come on, dude. There we go. Just out of the way that fire there. I save state here because I don't want to go back. And the more I save state, the better off I am. Ooh, you are so pwned, dude. Anyway, that dragon, I've never been able to hit it, so I wouldn't even try. I try to get as close as possible to this dude, so when I can jump up and hit him, I'm not too far away. Now this bomb up here is kind of difficult. I was trying to explode it, and I wound up trying to punch it with my fists and just hurting myself. And then I go, just screw it. You know what? I'm gonna go with those batarangs anyway. You have to jump up there anyway. And then I think the fire rakes my ass. See? You have to time that fire expertly, otherwise you get screwed over. Ow! But see, as you can see, when you lose a life, you lose all your batarangs, so you don't want to lose a life. And another thing you won't want to do is accidentally jump down off a platform. I've done that several times in a few playthroughs, and I don't know why. I can never seem to make that platform when I jump, so I just usually drop down and grappling hook up. But yeah, I really do suggest that you get those guys with the batarangs if you're not confident. And don't throw the batarangs down there. I tried that once and it screwed me over. Get out of the way, that dude. Try to batarang him and get up there. And if you miss the jump, you do have to go all the way back up, as I show you here. But it's not all bad because you can get batarangs on the way back up, and all the batarangs respawn. Unfortunately, so do all the bad guys. Ooh, that was a close one. Close scrape there, Batsy, close scrape. And then I pause here to save state because I do not want to do that segment of the tower again. But we're close to the Joker, guys. We're really close. I can smell him. I can smell his fear. Up we go. And as you can see, those platforms fall, so don't get hit by those. Those proximity bombs suck, by the way. With these guys, I really suggest trying to jump up and air punch them to as best as your ability, instead of going up there and bataranging. Otherwise, you will get murdered. And be careful when you're pulling yourself up by your grappling hook. Ow! Yeah, see, that happens sometimes. I didn't like that, so yeah, and then I completely gank it. But, oh well. Like, I think I jumped in... No. Actually, look, at one point in one of the playthroughs, I jumped into a dynamite, and I'm like, wow. Nice shot there, Phantom. There he goes. There he goes again. That guy named Batman. Anyway. I don't know why I was thinking they were trying to grapple there. You don't grapple there. And then I'm like, screw that, and I save state. And once those platforms fall out, you cannot go back. You are screwed if you fall down. So, don't fall down. But I showed earlier that I accidentally yanked myself into the spiked platforms over there. Yeah, don't do that. That's a bad idea. You can't jump up from there, so you're gonna have to grapple. And just be careful, because... Now up here, you really have to grapple. You can't jump up and batarang the guy, as I try to show you here. Ow. That was close. That should have hit me. Why didn't it? Oh, that was a nice shot there. Wow. I don't know how I missed that, how I missed getting hit by those dynamite sticks, but I did. Now, there are a lot of health power-ups here. Oops. But there are a lot of health power-ups here. Get them. They will help you, and you will need all of your energy to defeat the Joker, and as many lives as possible. I don't know why I decided to jump up here. It just caused me grief. And that didn't kill me. Why? That should've. Ow! See, I pulled myself up into a spike platform. This brick up here I have problems with. I think I wind up losing some life to it. Not losing lives, but losing a little bit of energy to it. I try to do a nifty thing and jump over it, but I fail. Ow! It's just too fast, and then I wind up standing on top of it. I wound up standing on top of it in one playthrough. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time. Let's fight the Joker. Now, this guy has several attacks that can be pretty nasty. Like that, for instance. That will drain your whole life bar. He also has a gun attack which he shows off. Is it just me, or does his face look a little bit like Ledger Joker? Okay, now watch. This is the best way to defeat him ever. Okay, wow. Joker is slammed down to the ground from the top stair of the cathedral. Now the Joker looks dizzy with his face ice cold, yet his teeth stuck out and his eyes directed aimlessly toward the star-sparkling night sky. Yep, we killed the Joker. He's dead. He's gone. Though he will never really die. Anyway, that concludes the LP of Batman for the Sega Genesis. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun for me, and I hope it was a lot of fun for you. And, actually, guys, I really highly suggest you go find a ROM of this game and play it, or find a cartridge of this game in a Sega Genesis. Give it a play. It is a lot of fun. You will not be disappointed. It's ultimately a great game for anyone who likes Batman or anyone who likes a good action game in general, and it's really a classic game. So, that concludes it. Until next time, this is the Phantom Safety Pin, and I'm going to let the credits roll, and I will see you later. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Phantom Safety Pin, and I am the goddamn Batman.